Oh, yeah. What is going on, guys? It is Chris, and today we have another COD talk. I haven't done this since probably in 2 weeks now. But I decided why not just get one out of the way because we had a lot of things coming on with Advanced Warfare because this past Monday was the Advanced Warfare multiplayer reveal, and that was pretty insane. Um, it's at Gamescom, and along with that, they have they're playing at Gamescom. They have the multiplayer for Advanced Warfare, and I've been watching the ESL stream where they showcase the pro teams playing. It's the pro boot camp where they're playing the game. You know, play some competitive game mode, and it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. But I'm just gonna talk about some of the things that I liked. Touch over some of the things that could be a little bit worrisome, and then kind of look at the how this is gonna turn out on day zero. Why I say day zero? Because if you didn't watch or if you didn't watch the review, or if you didn't pay attention, Advanced Warfare is going to be released one day early to everybody who pre-orders it, and this is pretty insane. I talked about how I want to get Call of Duty early, and even if it's one day early, it's early compared to everybody else. But because we can get this a day early, it makes it easier for me because it comes out Monday. I can pick it up Monday, play it Tuesday night, and then I'll have a whole time, and I don't have to sit through the midnight release because the midnight release is okay, but I didn't have a car, so I was riding my bike to the midnight release. Yeah, that I'll just leave it at that. So, Advanced Warfare. One of the things I like the movement. I feel like the movement in Advanced Warfare, from what I've seen, is the smoothest move. It's the smoothest movement. It's the smoothest moving Call of Duty game, and it's actually really fast paced because I notice when I'm playing Ghost, like I'm not playing with a scuff right now, so like my movement is somewhat limited, and the fact that you kind of slow in a sense, like it's just another level of the way the game works in multiplayer. One of the things with that, there's a new perk. It's called Gung Ho, which basically means you can shoot while you're sprinting. And I think I've seen a couple of the pros use it. And to me, this is the answer to getting caught sprinting. If I run this perk, then I can probably never get caught sprinting, and I'll always be able to shoot. I'll always be able to shoot a player, and it allows me to play the way that I like to play and not have to worry about getting caught with my pants down, basically. Um the other thing, I was looking at some of the guns. They only had about 3 assault rifles, maybe 2 or 3 submachine guns. So they didn't have the full uh multiplayer weapons list, but that's usually what happens at these reveals. You're not playing with all the guns, but from the guns I've seen, it looks to me as if uh, it looks like there's gonna be a lot more close to medium gunfights. With the way that you're moving, it's gonna be it's gonna be a lot harder to basically shoot long range. But for the people that can do that, and the people that can adapt to it, they're gonna be really good. And that's the thing that I wanted to get into is like they've been stressed, like pros and people who've gotten a chance to play the game before we even saw this multiplayer review, basically have been saying that there's going to be a skill gap, and there really is, because the way that you move, the exo abilities, the double jumping, and the dashing, the full range of dashing. You can dash in basically 360 degrees. You can go any direction with the dash, it's going to affect gunfights in a way that you're going to have to be more precise with your shots. You're going to have to follow your target. You're going to have a lot more gun skill. There's there's probably not going to be a lot of people being able to sit in corners just waiting for somebody to walk by their sights, pre-aim, and then shoot them, they're dead, wait for the next guy. There's gonna be people who the second they get shot at, they're going to start either they're gonna dash out of the way, and if you can't keep up with that, then you're basically screwed and your playstyle isn't gonna work anymore. And that's the other thing I want to bring up. The time to kill. The time to kill in this game is similar to Black Ops 2. So, Black Ops 2 was a slightly slower killing game. It still had like the normal time to kill that Call of Duty has, but not as fast as Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3, you get the quote unquote melting bullets, where it looks like you're dying in one shot, but it's just the way that the gun shoots super fast, and it makes it look like you're just dying instantly. But in Advanced Warfare, it looks like you can take maybe like one more bullet and then be able to react to the gunfight, and basically it's just going to matter on who has the better shot or who has the upper hand in the gunfight. So that looks great to me. I know I complained about Black Ops 2 connection based online, but if the connection in Advanced Warfare isn't as what it was in Black Ops 2, then I'm probably going to enjoy the game a lot more. Now, there's a couple things that a lot of people were concerned about. I'm just going to talk about the obvious one in terms of competitive, which would be the non-inclusion of dead silence in the game. They had the perk list out, and with the way it looked, because you have the 3 class slots or the 3 perk slots, it looks as if that there's not going to be any dead silence in the game right now. There's talks of having it as an private match, having it as a private match option where you can turn footsteps off, or having it basically built into the game. But you know, there's other things. The way that the game works, you can hear the EXO. You hear like the EXOs, all the actions that the EXO has. You can hear the dash. You can hear the jumps, and show up on the mini map when you basically use your EXO boost. So it'll affect. So basically, you'll always be hearing that, and then the sound of the game is much different. So that's one thing. I don't know how that's going to affect how it's going to be a factor with dead silence not being in the game. You know, it's probably gonna change up the way Search and Destroy is played. But that's something we're gonna have to wait for until the game comes out. And you know, the other things, like I was looking at the tracker grenade. Basically, it's a grenade where you throw it and it basically sends a wave that shows where people are. Now, I thought that this was really overpowered in a sense, but I thought it was really like noobish in a way too. But no, Modern Warfare 3 and even Ghost, they have the recon perk where if someone gets hit with explosive damage, they basically show up as an oracle. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that you know, it might not be in competitive, just because, you know, being able to see through the walls, unless there's like a way that can make it balanced so that it's not basically like a free wall hack, then I could see that still being allowed in competitive play. This is me being really optimistic, but this is what I really want to do. I really want to be optimistic when the game comes out, and you know, a lot of people, especially pros, they see something is like, oh well, that's gonna be banned, that's gonna be banned. I know that's gonna be banned, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna be banned, but you know, it could possibly be patched, but if not, it's gonna be banned. Like, I really want to see a more optimistic look on things in the competitive scene, and I want to see possibly just trying everything out, because I know everybody's going to try it out. They're going to test the guns out, the equipment, the perks, all of those things, and see what's going to be viable for competitive and what's going to be overpowered and things like that. So I'm hoping and praying that not a lot gets banned for competitive, because if you can keep the game as close to out of the box as possible, it'll attract a wider audience. Like, you had Black Ops 2, you had a lot of game modes that were basically the same as the out of the box settings, and not a lot of things were banned. You know, they had the majority of the score streaks allowed in the game, and you know it was more attractive to the casual audience, because it was something that they could relate to. Having a game that you could relate to, and it'd be like, yo, I can play this whenever I want. So that's something that I really want to see. But Advanced Warfare to me looks like it could be something different for the Call of Duty. Basically, it's a different Call of Duty in my opinion, and I kind of like that, because you know I want a Call of Duty game, I want a competitive game that I can play basically with Call of Duty. But you know, the same thing over and over again can get repetitive and boring in a sense. So I'm probably going to enjoy the game. I'm gonna wait to see how I'm enjoying the game when it comes out. It's gonna be a really interesting game. I can't wait to see what they have in store for us day 0. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, please leave a like, comment down below, subscribe for more videos, and as always guys, this is Chris, and I'll see you later.